What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about the new Windows 8 tablets. Um, these all in all are I feel, for me at least, is something I've always wanted. I've always wanted a smaller device, something at least 6 inches, but no bigger than 10 inches, maybe even 9 inches. And something that could run a full desktop operating system. And yes, there's a lot of great tablets out there running mobile operating systems, but I've always wanted something with a full desktop operating system. So these new Windows 8 tablets I think is really cool, and especially because of Intel's new Bay Trail Atom processors delivering up to quad-core speeds. It's just amazing what they've done with Atom processors and for mobile devices. So I'd like to talk a little bit about it here because if you're not aware, Microsoft is doing their 12 days of deals, I think it is. Kind of like 12 days before Christmas type of thing. And if you haven't checked it out already, you should check it out because there are often some pretty sweet deals they call them doorbusters, like the first 20 people, however many people. And no, I'm not sponsored by Microsoft, although I wish I was. So if you're listening, please contact me. I'd love to work with you. But however, just to talk about it though, for example, this Monday it started, and their first deal was a pretty awesome, sweet deal, except for one thing, and I'll get to that. But that was the Dell. I'm sorry, the Dell, the new Windows 8 Dell tablet. It's like I said, it has the Intel Bay Trail quad-core processor. It has 2 gigs of RAM, and it has and it's very thin, very light, and all in all, for its size and for what it can do, it's very powerful. So it's really cool mainly because of Intel's architecture, of course. So I was really curious about it, and of course I read about it, etc. And I've been aware of this and been reading up on the new Windows 8 tablets since they started first announcing them way back when, many months ago. But it's so cool that they're finally out now and it's coming out more and more. And I saw this deal and I was so excited. I was thinking about maybe getting it because it was $100. If you didn't see already, it was $99 or $100 for this whole tablet. And get this, like I said, it's not a mobile operating system. It's full Windows 8.1 actually. Fortunately, it's only 32-bit, even though the CPU is capable of 64-bit. So all in all, I was really excited, and I was, honestly, my computer right now is quite old. It's a circa 2009 model. I'm kind of embarrassed to announce it, but hey, I'm just an average guy. I'm not wealthy. So yes, so I'm making do on what I have now, and I have upgraded it, and I'm making it run the best it can. But eventually, I'm gonna definitely need to get a newer computer. I really could use a newer computer, either a PC or a Mac, because. Reason being is because, like I said, for example, when I'm trying to edit on this computer, I use my CPU resources. My CPU gets jumped up all the way to especially when I'm rendering. Maybe it happens on CPUs in general, but my CPU percentage for rendering, is like 95%. It's bad. It's pretty much it's just using the whole thing just for that. So, and it takes a while, of course, and I can't even use some other video editing software that I would like to use because it's a little bit too slow. Anyways, long story short, so I was thinking about really getting this because I've always wanted something that I can have, something small that I can use for portability, running a desktop class operating system. However, so for example, if I'm out and about, like at a Starbucks or whatever, I can have something small, maybe even fit in my pocket or like a small bag or whatever. It'd be very easy to carry around, good battery life all day, etc. Right? And then when I'm at home, I can dock it. I can connect my external keyboard and mouse, dock it to a bigger monitor, and boom, now I have my desktop computer, right? So I was thinking that'd be great all in all, except for one thing, and I'm so frustrated. And of course, no offense to Dell, and of course Microsoft, they didn't even make it. Dell made the tablet, of course, so Microsoft was selling it at their website. But no offense to Dell, of course, all in all, but I'm just so frustrated because I wish it would have came with some type of video out. And yes, it can potentially, in theory, maybe do display link over USB, but after researching display link, at least for anything USB 2.0, it's not worth it. It just degrades. I don't know, especially for what I want to do. Display link for stuff that's USB 2.0, for example, you don't want to use for anything pretty much to do with graphics all in all. It's maybe good for an external monitor for something where the image is not moving around too much. like if you just want to display something in a constant state of image. But for film editing or everything else that I want to do for multimedia stuff, splitting with USB 2.0, as far as I've read and researched, is not a good idea. Now maybe with USB 3.0 and higher, of course in the future, maybe that will improve on it, and that's something cool to look forward to. And of course they have a new revision of USB 3.0, but I haven't really looked much into that. And even if I did, this tablet only had USB 2.0 on it, so I was stuck with that. And so it had no video output, and I was like, crap, dude, because that's exactly the biggest thing that I need. Even if it only had, I don't know, I mean, even if it only had 1.5 gigs of RAM, I don't know, I mean, it's kind of small, but I really need video out if I want to achieve my main goal and desire of having something ultra portable when I'm out and about, and then something I can dock at home and still have powerful, for its size at least, a powerful desktop class computer. So yeah, so even if it was $100 even, I decided not to get it. I mean, I had to, because I mean, I could put it up on a stand and have it on my desk, and I could also I could use like the USB OTG cables and stuff and connect my my keyboard and mouse, because it only has also one USB port too. That's what I wish they would improve on as well. But anyways, I could do all that, but then I'd have it like sitting up on the desk, and it'd be even smaller even than an iPad. And 10 inches is probably the smallest I'd want for like a monitor if I really had to. 8 inches, I just probably can't work on that as far as something that I want to work on with a keyboard and a mouse, like film editing or whatever. Or especially like when I'm on the desktop, if I'm using Metro apps, that's fine. That's what's great about it, But when you want to go portable, but for at home using desktop apps, not really a good idea on an 8-inch. You would want to extend it. Anyways, so I was really sad. So I mean, frustrated. I couldn't get it even if I wanted to, because it just wouldn't do what I wanted to do. And so I'm holding off. We'll see. Right now, actually, if I researched some of the main vendors like Dell, Toshiba, HP, Asus, and I really want to get an 8-inch tablet, honestly, because I like that ultra portability. Out of all those, though, at least the ones that make 8 inches, as far as I know right now, and Acer, if I didn't say that right, the only one that has video out is the Toshiba, the Encore, if you didn't know already. And so that's great. I mean, of course, but it's $300 right now. At least in general, I guess the market price right now, like from Microsoft, and maybe Toshiba themselves haven't really looked on the website, but maybe that will come down in price, or maybe Microsoft will offer a deal. Maybe Microsoft will send me one, please, or someone else, because I could really use a new computer. I'm struggling here, but no. So maybe that will come down, or B, maybe I'm sure they will in the future. Hopefully, Dell, Acer, and Lenovo. They have an 8-inch too in the mix. Hopefully they will include video out. Please, if you're listening, please include video out. I love you guys. I love what you guys do. But you guys, please include video out for those of us who maybe want to use it in this aspect. I know it's primarily designed maybe for the market as an ultra portable tablet, but if it's running a desktop operating system, why not take advantage of that and put video output on it, and maybe even throw in a couple more USB ports, full size even, or even this is what I really like to see: 8-inch tablet, like the Encore for example, or the Dell or whatever, but have full size USB, at least 2 if we can fit them on there. I know it kind of interferes with the sizing of it all, or micro, that's fine, okay, but put maybe at least 2 on there, and where I don't have to use an OTG cable as well. And then of course an HDMI output. That'd be great, because that way I don't have to worry about using DisplayPort and audio out or something like that. So put an HDMI, and like I said, it could be micro, that's fine. We can always get a cable or adapter. But full size of course would be better. But that's what I'd love to see. Furthermore, if you really want to take it out, I'd really love to see is like I said, an 8-inch tablet. In this case, if it's running Microsoft Windows, I would love to see a 64-bit. At least 4 gigs of RAM, because that's like standard nowadays. Most everything needs, and it's coming out with 4 gigs of RAM, and everything is, all this Intel CPUs now are 64-bit. So I would love to see that as well, and therefore I can fully take power, because the Bay Trail Atom processor has been benchmarked, time and time again, and it's actually very powerful for its size and for what its market. So there's a lot of power that we can really get out of it if we were to put these things into it. So hopefully maybe in the future, PC vendors, manufacturers, please do this for me. It'd be great. Furthermore, I'd also love to see, if I really could on a wish list, is Apple do a tablet. Now, of course, I'm unbiased, so what I would love to see on an Apple front, if they were to ever do that, which they might, we never know, is I'd love to see Mac OS, for example, on a tablet. Like, even if it was thick as the original iPad 1, that's fine. And it'd be so cool because that might be where they're going actually, because, for example, as we all know, the A7 is a 64-bit desktop class processor, and they really pushed that out there, desktop class. They made sure we all knew that it was 64-bit desktop class. So I think I really hope that's where Apple's going with this. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they're trying to unify everything all in one, kind of like what Microsoft's already trying to do. And because as we all know, they've been taking a lot of features from iOS and putting into Mac OS, and of course iOS is based off of Mac OS, so they've been collaborating with each other very well on those two, being mobile and desktop. But now that mobile devices are going to start getting 64-bit desktop class architecture CPUs and great GPUs on up, I'm really looking forward to see where they go with this, and I hope they put either full Mac OS, that'd be great, or at least a much better version of iOS that can do more productivity, and that's also where they're going to as well, and I really like that. Like, for example, that's what they're trying to push out, to use an iPad for more than just basic things that we've always used tablets for, like games and whatnot, but to actually do some productivity on it. And there is, and it's getting more powerful and better by the day, and that's great. But really, I think for example, all in all, it'd be sweet to have, if I could just have an Apple tablet with Mac OS and put Final Cut Pro in there or something. That would be so cool. Or even just iMovie, iMovie for Mac OS, because that's also gotten really good too lately, as they always update it. So, and of course, same things, have a nice Intel architecture, or in this case, I guess, an ACE, Apple's own architecture too, like they used to do with the PowerPC. So we'll see where that goes. But either or, it'd be really cool, and have, of course, 4 gigs of RAM and 8 to 10 inches screen size, no more. So it'd be fun to see what happens. And of course, they have the rumored, I think it's like a 12-inch or 11-inch iPad or 13-inch iPad. I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe Apple's just testing that to test the water to see what it would be like. And maybe they are going to make it an actual iPad or a tablet running iOS. But it'd be so cool if they did not, and they made that a dockable, like a tuned one, like Asus Transformer, which is a 10.1 inch. I didn't mention that, but that's also cool as well. But it'd be cool if Apple did that, and and had, for example, even a 13 inch, you could, or a 12 inch or 11 inch, had it to where it'd be a tablet running full Mac OS, great battery life. When you're out and about throughout the day, when you come home, you simply dock it, or when you're out too, you simply dock it to your keyboard, and now you have a laptop. So it's very possible. It's technology's already there, but we'll see where they go with that. But I would love if they did do that. And of course, I know there's also the hacks where you can hack, I think it's a MacBook Pro, and make it into like a tablet. But of course, it's thicker and whatnot, blah blah. Have a touchscreen, etc. But anyways, so tablets. That's what I would like to see in the near future, and that's maybe where it's going as well. But for right now, in the meantime, Microsoft is collaborating with a lot of PC vendors with their Windows 8.1 tablets, and especially the 8 inches, and I think that's really cool. So I really wish I had one. But like right now, like I said, the only 2 tablets that are based off that I found so far. And I'm sorry, there could be more. And if there is more, let me know down below too what you found as well in the comments. But for example, 8-inch wise, the only one that I could really use on would be the Encore, Toshiba Encore, because it has a video out, as far as I know. And I wouldn't want to go no bigger than maybe 11. And I haven't really seen anything else other than the Asus Transformer, the T100 I think it is, and that's the 10.1 inch, which also has the Bay Trail Atom processor in it, of course, and it also has video and a whole lot more, and it has a dockable keyboard. And also right now, at this time that I'm filming this, Best Buy has it on sale for $300, so not being sponsored by them, just so you guys know, although I wish it was. But yeah, so if you guys want to take advantage of that offer as well, that's a really good deal, because it retails normally for $400 and now it's on $300, so that's cool. However, some people are reporting issues with, like, I think the charging and whatnot if you read through the reviews on it. So you know, just kind of buyer beware a little bit. But you know, Best Buy has a great return policy on. Also, you can you know, return it. And right now it's actually extended to January 15th, so keep that in mind as well. And but yeah, anyways, so that's the two tablets I would like if I, as far as right now, running desktop operating system, I would like to have if I could. But anyway, so what do you guys think about the new wave of tablets? What do you guys like? Do you guys prefer a tablet with a mobile operating system, you know, like Android, iOS, or Windows Phone or Windows RT? They probably merge that into one eventually. But or would you prefer a tablet with a desktop class OS, like the new Windows 8.1 tablets, like the ones like I mentioned? Or would you like to go even furthermore and wait for Ubuntu Touch to come out? That's also going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Even though it's already out in beta testing and whatnot, but it'd be cool to maybe see what we can do with that. So, because that has the same ideas that I've always wanted as well, and they're even bringing it to the size of a smartphone. So that's cool. But let me know what you guys think, what you guys use, what you guys like. Leave it in a comment below. If you found any other great deals or you have any suggestions for me, let me know. And I'd love to collaborate with you guys and talk back and forth about it. And if you have any other tech topics you want me to talk about or vlog about, what's in the news or etc., also let me know. I'd definitely love to talk about that. And I think I might start doing these more often, so have a lot of fun and we can chat and talk tech. Alright, so take care guys, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Like I said before, it's the best way to stay up to date with my channel and all the latest, you know, not only how-tos, tutorials and whatnot, tips and tricks, but now also the vlogs that I'm going to start putting up, hopefully. Maybe I can start doing these once a week, maybe sooner, just depending on what's in the news and what's happening. And also, please, if you do like this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me, please. And also, and share it with your friends and family as well. So, and I appreciate all you guys' support. Thanks for everybody who subscribed already. And see you guys next time, alright?